Hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to another episode of Thomas's Prerogative. You almost slipped by me, but on this episode of Thomas's Prerogative, we will be continuing Final Fantasy Month. This time with a extra on the limited collector's edition of the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie. This was a DVD release about 2 years ago in 2007, or should I say 3 years ago. This right here. So go find this if you want to find that extra, and that is Final Fantasy VII: The Last Order. This was a original style anime done basically telling the story of the tragic night that happened in Nibelheim when Sephiroth went crazy and Cloud and Zack had to stop him. It's sort of told in a way of, at the start of it, Zack and Cloud have escaped from Shinra's custody and are trying to get away. And while that is happening, the main Turk in charge is being kept in the loop, and he goes into these flashbacks based off reports he has on his desk about that so-called tragic night, where Tifa tried to stop Sephiroth, she got knocked down, Zack tried to stop him, he couldn't, and then Cloud finally was able to stop him as he was trying to get Mother. There really is no music to say, not that there isn't, it's just not, memorable. Because I can speak, but it's not one of those things where it's like the soundtrack for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children itself. I could list off music, say, oh, this was great, and this tune right here, there really wasn't any of that to really talk about. The animation, though, again, which is done by Madhouse, which did animations like Afro Samurai, Gotham City, Batman Gotham Knights, the Iron Man and Wolverine 12-episode series that's coming out this spring, and things like Boondocks. They did the animation. You can really tell because the action scenes are clean and very well precise. You can tell exactly what's going on in the scenes. And that's because Madhouse takes more of an American cinematic approach to their scenes. Overall, it's a great extra. I love watching this extra over and over again. And it's just a great addition to another DVD set that you pick up. Now, I've shown two different versions of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I've shown the limited collector's edition DVD and the Blu-ray. Now, which one should you get? To be all honest, if you love this movie, I would suggest picking them both up. They're well worth the money. They both have extras on each that make each unique, and it really makes you have to pick up both. It's sort of a great marketing strategy by Square Enix to do this, and I think it's worked. So, pound for pound, get both of them. So, that's it for this edition of Thomas's Prerogative. Next week, we will actually be covering Final Fantasy VIII, one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. If you want to find more of Thomas's Prerogative, you can find him on the Shaft podcast site by searching for Thomas's Prerogative. Also, if you want more of me, you can also find me doing my podcast, the Spectacular Webs Podcast. So, which you can find, by the way, at www.spectacularwebspodcast.podmatic.com. So until next time, anime fans, peace.